Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. Just as those who attain the Tao receive assistance, every ruler of an era, in order to consolidate their rule, needs to win over loyal and capable ministers who can help govern the country. Sometimes, to uphold the emperor's authority, they even need these ministers to bear some grievances on their behalf. In the late Qing Dynasty, the rule of the Qing government was already on the verge of collapse. Faced with the encroachment of Western powers, the rulers of the Qing Dynasty urgently needed talented individuals who could help them overcome challenges. Lianying was one of these individuals. As a representative figure of the self-strengthening movement, Lianying possessed forward-thinking ideas and concepts that transcended his time. Additionally, his diplomatic skills in the late Qing Dynasty were exceptional. However, due to the decline of Qing Dynasty's national strength and the loss of international influence, despite Li Hongzhang's efforts to safeguard Qing interests, he could not alter the fate of the Qing Dynasty's downfall and thus faced criticism. In 1896, at the age of 74, Li Hongzhang was still active in diplomatic activities between China and other countries. He was invited to attend the coronation ceremony of the Russian Tsar and subsequently traveled to many countries in Europe. During this period, he encountered many things that were absent in China and was greatly astonished. This experience marked the most extensive foreign visit and interaction with foreigners recorded in Qing Dynasty history. Consequently, Lianying gained renown both domestically and internationally. However, just a year before Li Hongzhang's overseas journey, he was criticized by the public for signing the Treaty of Shimonoseki. Although he was relieved of his position as the Governor-General of Jili and became labeled as a traitor, he unexpectedly gained the opportunity to travel abroad, which led to a turning point in his reputation. In the 22nd year of Emperor Guangxu's reign, which was 1896, Lianying, nearly 70 years old, was tasked with visiting Europe and the United States. This marked the beginning of a global journey lasting over half a year, covering a total distance of more than 90,000 kilometers. Among the countries he visited, 3 left a profound impact on him, playing a crucial role in his subsequent reform and modernization efforts upon his return to China. Firstly, during his visit to Germany, Lianying and his delegation were accommodated in the iconic Berlin landmark, the Kaiserhof Hotel, which had been prepared to welcome them from afar. The hotel manager learned that Lianying enjoyed smoking cigars and had an affinity for the Siberian rubythroat bird. Consequently, the hotel was filled with cigars, and several bird cages with Siberian rubythroats were displayed. This experience introduced Lianying to the quality of modern services in Europe. Furthermore, during his time in Germany, Lianying was astonished by the world's first suspended monorail system. This technology was unimaginable in China, especially considering the difficult process of moving heavy objects during that era. This technological contrast left Lianying deeply impressed by Germany's industrial advancement. Upon leaving Germany, Lianying arrived in the United Kingdom, the world's leading industrial nation at the time. While staying at the Grosvenor Hotel, he was amazed by the modern electrical lighting, new telephone systems, and flushable toilets. The array of electrical and mechanical devices within the hotel seemed like a wonderland to him. During his visit to the United Kingdom, Lianying was invited to visit the Royal Navy by the Prime Minister. Witnessing the countless warships, he was curious about their origin. The British officials introduced him to large steam-powered turntables used for ship construction and maintenance, weighing 50 tons each. This revelation deeply impressed Lianying. In contrast to China, where moving such massive objects would require thousands of people, these steam-powered mechanisms in the UK showed a remarkable level of industrial advancement. Li Hongzhang's experiences in Germany and the United Kingdom left him feeling both awed and disheartened. When he crossed the Atlantic Ocean to the United States, he entered a country with the world's highest per capita living standards at the time. Lianying, as a representative of China's diplomatic corps, received a grand welcome in the United States. The American president at the time, Grover Cleveland, had canceled his planned vacation to welcome Lianying's arrival. Streets across the United States were adorned with Qing Dynasty flags, creating a momentous atmosphere. The American public, intrigued by the arrival of a Chinese minister, showed great curiosity towards Lianying. When he reached the port of New York, he was greeted by crowds of people. The American reception staff noticed that when Lianying arrived, he was wearing the yellow gown gifted by Empress Dowager Cixi. His appearance exuded a dignified air, and some Americans who were unaware of the Qing court's hierarchical structure even mistook him for the Emperor of China. Lianying's visit to the United States wasn't without its awkward moments. During a visit to the Washington Library, he violated the rule against smoking indoors and spat on the floor in retaliation when reprimanded by library staff. Such an incident, leading to a fine, was entirely unfamiliar to Lianying, accustomed to privilege. Apart from these incidents, Lianying's image resonated deeply with the American people. His interactions with them conveyed an air of kindness and wisdom. Despite his advanced age, Lianying remained healthy and remarkably ambitious. His visit held immense significance for the United States. Lianying, having experienced visits to Europe and the United States, appeared as if he had traversed through a real lifetime travel scenario. In his twilight years, he encountered phenomena that he had never heard of during his entire life. Indeed, the same Earth harbored divergent worlds. However, as Rome wasn't built in a day, the development of Europe and America wasn't instantaneous either. This is History and Culture Channel. Like and subscribe are the biggest help and support for us. Thank you everyone. See you next time.